flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he... knee. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Siegel. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about this with this offense? They run the ball 3 straight times and no first down. This defense does a great job being very disciplined up front, being very physical, and now getting 3 stops in a row and forcing a 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Under fire. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab. It's carry on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
On the run, it's Hankins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were really aggressive going and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Segal. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly.
Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Tulane right back to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Siegel. Pressure coming. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Finds some fresh air. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
7, Miami, 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll run the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls in the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Working that left side down. Touchdown, Canes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to the back. There he goes. The 40. The 30. He flips his field in an instant and he's got him set up at the 20.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, get a tackle for a loss.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tulane right back to the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Green Wave. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play doesn't feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Seagal. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tulane right back to the line. Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Right down the boulevard. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Siegel. That one comes out hot down the right side. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the ground with the back. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Turning it on.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Back to pass, it's Seagal. Got his man on the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Willis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hankins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. Open space in the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the pummeling has started.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Siegel. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. All out of space. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Takes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drive. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the stomping has commenced.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 13 to Utah State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give on the inside. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
He'll toss it. He's loose. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Final little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They go to the draw. There he goes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get set.
To the air, it's Seagal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now on the option. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Power football with the run. Slithers into space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Siegel. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? They've got the screen set up. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
He might want another play. Just keep slinging it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give to the running back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Seagal. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback.
Open field on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Trying to pound it in.
And And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Cade! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Tulane right back to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And how about that play by that giant